Hi, this is Vicki with Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome to our learning session on transportation. This session, we're going to be exploring different modes of transportation through literature, through play. Most of your children have actually been using transportation since they're just a few days old, when they came home from the hospital after they were born. Soon, they're going to try to ride a scooter or a bike. Maybe they even get to ride a bus or a train. There are so many different ways to get around, and so many kids are interested in vehicles of all sorts. So we thought a learning session about transportation would be well received. We have three books for this session. Our first book is Wheels on the Bus. A great singer in the 1980s came up with this great song about wheels on the bus and those things that come and go and different parts of the bus. It's really fun to read, really fun to sing, and we'll get to do a little bit of both. Our next book, I Stink, is about a garbage truck. This garbage truck collects trash in alphabetical order. Wow. and kind of talks about all the different kinds of garbage that goes there, which of course the children love. And our last book is a wonderful illustrated book called Freight Train. The picture invokes the sensation of riding on a train for me and for all of our train aficionados out there. Includes many different types of train cars that will be attached to the freight train, and I'm sure we'll get to name them all. Well, our first activity is actually a game. It's called Red Light, Green Light, and it's a great game to get children moving and to encourage children to listen and respond with careful concentration and controlled movement. Someone controls the stoplight, and the objective is try to get to the person holding the stoplight first. When the stoplight shows green, a green light, you can move towards the person holding the sign. When the person holds the sign that says stop and shows the red light, you must freeze in place. If you move at all during the red light, you must go back to the beginning. So, two sides on both green and in red, and hopefully they'll enjoy that. Our second activity is a memory game, and it continues our theme of concentration and focus. Memory games are a great way to help children work on their memory, working memory, and working memory is actually a number of things, the number of things that you can actually remember simultaneously. It's that skill that helps us work on complex problems later in school. It also works on concentration and focus. But we've included this game because there were so many different kinds of vehicles shown on the cards, and they get to learn the names of all those different kinds of vehicles. There are 18 pairs of cards, and I've listed all of the English names here. Um, where you will actually find pictures of all of those things. So there's a bicycle, a boat, a digger, a decker bus, a school bus, a car, a cement truck, a dump truck, a helicopter, a plane. Oh my gosh, there's so many. And to play, you're going to want to select a set of matching pairs. You want to start with a few sets to make the game easy. Then mix up the pairs and put them face down in rows. The first person can choose two cards to turn over. If it makes a match, it's theirs to keep. If it doesn't make a match, they should turn it down, and the next person gets to try. Um, you could play this cooperatively, or you could play it against each other. It's up to you. Remember, cooperative games are really good for kids that are under the age of 4. This is activity number 3, and this activity comes with counting, cutting, and some fine motor work. First, your child is going to need to cut the number squares. And once that's done, you're actually ready to play. And this truck has a white space in the middle of it. That's where you're going to put your number. And then they need to fill the bed of the truck with a corresponding number of things. So if the number in the white space is 3, they must put 3 things in the truck bed. Now, this is a lot of loading and unloading to get it done. So you better get started. We used pom poms, but you can use anything here that you might want. Well, this is activity number 4, and if you have a learner that loves vehicles, they're going to love this activity. You're going to make a roadway with the letters of their name. You could drive it with cars, or you can use crayons and markers to drive the letter. And in your bag, you're going to find 2 cars and a big piece of craft paper. Write your children's name on the big bubble with big bubble letters. And then you can make a town around it with pictures or blocks or toilet paper rolls. We're sure that your little ones will enjoy driving their cars on the letter roads or even just coloring the letters. Well, that's all for this week. I'll talk to you next week.